Oh hey, I appear to have found what it was I was looking for. Fetch quests, eh? I guess now I have to go to the content area. Alright, meet you guys there. So, pointless NPC, I guess you're not as pointless as I thought. Oh no, we're getting sent on another fetch quest? Turns out it was here the whole time. I just had to explore the same area as the dude, and instead I just did 3 or so laps around the entire game world. I'm so smart. Humble Indie Bundle? Oh, Bindle. This game was never actually in a Humble Bundle, now that I think about it. Oh, so now, is that the thing that we're supposed to give to, Pickaxe Man? Yes, it is. We got an achievement for basically being a dog. At least that's what the game's treating us. Even if it's ironic, it doesn't make it a good idea. Alright, so we go through all these rocks, and now we're in another area. Woohoo! Time to get all the coins. Some of you, if you were paying attention, which I don't entirely expect you to, but you might have noticed that I actually started off this segment with more coins than what I ended the last segment on. And that is because this game does not autosave. I know, I've been spoiled by recent gaming trends. Actually, really, autosaving isn't really a recent thing. I mean, that was, like, what? Mid-2000s is when that became a thing in most games, and I don't know, that'd be an interesting thing to look up into, is what was the first game that had autosaves in it. The point being that I had to start the whole game over before recording today, which, while that made me very frustrated, because having to redo anything makes anybody frustrated, it wasn't really that big of a deal because, well, this game's pretty short overall. So is this just going to be an area with a bunch of coins in it? I mean, coins are nice, but it makes me wonder if there's anything of use here. I mean, obviously we're going to need some more DLC. There's probably going to be something that will prevent me from beating the game behind that rock wall. However, I'm pretty sure I've cleaned this area out completely. Also, I like how I was able to wall jump off of absolutely nothing back there. That was pretty great. Alright, well, let's go back to that rock wall and buy that other DLC. I can't quite reach the rocks above me, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Pop Zone brought to you by Pop! Oh boy! It's even got a more up-tempo soundtrack to get me really excited about Pop. I think I gotta go buy Pop right now, excuse me. Now where was I? Oh right, collecting coins, of course. Oh goody, a new DLC terminal, finally, because gotta say, the original one that we start off with is kind of in a highly inconvenient space. Just saying. Alright, well now I know I said I really liked the music when we initially came in here, but now it's getting really samey. Also, the visuals are also really samey because it's just a whole bunch of buy pop billboards. What the heck? Rest assured this is no joke. Oh my goodness gracious. Why am I, like, sliding around like it's so weird. Alright, so before I go back to buy that DLC, which Initially, I did think I was gonna have to go all the way back to that other area, but luckily I do not. I really want to get up top, but maybe I can't. Maybe I have to do like this. Except, never mind, there's no wall this far over for me to do that on. So instead, we'll just begrudgingly buy our DLC pass. Okay, I have to admit that is actually a pretty clever joke. Season pass, because it lets me get through the winter zone. I see what you did there. And also more new music. Good, because, I don't know. I know I don't dislike 8-bit music, this all just seems very forgettable to me. Also, what are we actually here to do, anyways? Arguably unnecessary spikes at the bottom of this pit. Well, thanks for the heads up letting me know that there are spikes at the bottom of the pit. I'm mostly just here for the DLC pack. So, if I buy the Remove Ads pack, what do you think it's going to change the Pop Zone presented by Pop to? Is it going to be called just the Blank Zone presented by Blank? Will this have, like, no symbols in front of it? I can't wait to find out. But first we gotta get all these cold, hard cash. Yeah, I went there. Must get every coin! As I was saying previously, I honestly have no idea what it is we're supposed to do to complete this game, because we had those sheep. Oh, hooray. Achievements, I mean awardments, same difference. But we have that thing already, so we already took down the zombie sheep or whatever, and then we had the fake credits roll. Actually, I'm starting to think that this winter area just kind of loops around and doesn't actually take us anywhere new, but... Maybe once I buy the Remove Ads pack, the Pop Zone presented by Pop will turn into a major area that we need to visit to complete the game. Yeah, let's give that a try. Oh, so it just changes, all the billboards stick around. It just changes to, Okay, so Pop Zone presented by Pop is still called what it's originally called, and now it's just... I don't know why I said publisher, because Going Loud is totally the studio, although I guess they probably self-published this game. I'll admit I'm kinda lost now. Turns out there was an exit out of Snowtown the whole time. 200 coins? Oh, great. Now I have to go do more exploration. Never mind. This reminds me of a children's book I had when I was much younger. I don't remember the name exactly, but it was basically just about a family of cats. And they really wanted to go out to eat, and they didn't have any money, so the cats all of a sudden were just like, let's hunt for money! And then it was just like a book teaching about denominations of US currency, and at the very end the dad was like, oh, I had a $20 bill in my pocket the whole time, now let's go out to dinner. And that was the whole story. Man, I'm getting an eerie sense of deja vu all of a sudden. Something's making me feel like I've said this story already. And I know I have enough coins for the ending, but there's one last thing I want to try. Never mind, let's end this. Wait, what? I can't wall jump or use my weapons anymore? And there's 2 doors? Oh, well, I guess that's probably just mostly a Mega Man reference. So it's all coming down to this, huh? We gotta kill the shopkeep, and he's not named Nickel or Dime this time, so I'm assuming this is the 3rd shopkeeper. Oh, jeez. We've got things being... Oh, coins. This is a good thing. I should probably collect the coins. Is that what's going to damage him is giving him money, and then eventually he's like, okay, I got enough money, and then we just leave. Ooh, I kind of want to put on those hats. I just realized he's not actually throwing spikes, he's throwing hats. That's probably not a good idea on my part. I wonder how much money I need. Yep, definitely no wall jumping available here. Oh. Don't suppose you'd like to buy something? Oh. I see what's going on here. Hey, death is worth it if there's enough money in it. Wait, single-use items? Ah, the worst kind of DLC. Alright, well now I can confirm that the hats do hurt you. Now, I didn't really want to have... Ooh, hearts? Okay, hearts don't hurt you. I love it when enemies throw helpful things at me. Couldn't you just play a song and I'll throw things at you? Ow. You? Alright, another sword. Getting to be, Kirby Triple Deluxe levels of hilarity here. Oh wait, was that Triple Deluxe or Return to Dreamland that had the big sword? I've only played each one once, that's my excuse. Oh jeez. My favorite Kirby game is still by far Air Ride, because nothing touches Air Ride. Literally, because it's air. Oh, okay, I'll show myself out. Well, I must say, I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't really expecting a boss fight at the end of this game. Not like there's really been any combat in either of these two DLC quest levels, games, whatever. Ew! So I needed 15 for the big sword and 20 for the really big sword. What do you say it's gonna be 25 for the really, really big sword? Unless they call it something else like Gargantuan Sword or Gigantic Sword. I could go with Gigantic Sword. Well, I have my 25. Is it actually 30? We're gonna increment by 10 instead of 5, and incrementing 5 more, I should say. It's double incrementing. Sword of unfathomable power. You would sell the tool of your own destruction? I don't know why I'm reading things aloud now at the end. I may be dead, but there's still DLC to buy. She doesn't care if I kill him. Let's... Oh my gosh. I really should have backed up so I could see that more easily. Uh-oh. Am I going to cut the world in half with this sword of unfathomable power? Close enough, I suppose. Well, it was worth it.